Kyle Wiley-Pickett, the conductor of the Springfield Symphony Orchestra, is with us now. Kyle, always good to see you. How are things?
I'm great. Thanks for having me back.
Yes. Okay, so you guys always have so much fun picking a theme each year. Remind people what this season's theme is.
So this season is called FOMO, or
FOMO.
It's no more FOMO. We don't want people to have fear of missing out.
Yeah.
But I programmed all concerts this year that you've got to be there live to see, and the one this weekend is definitely one of those.
And
So
I
let's
can't
get
wait
into
to
it.
hear about
Yeah.
this one.
This is our first Pops concert of the year, and it's a big one. We've got the Classical Mystery Tour coming. They are a Beatles. You know, I guess you kind of call them a tribute group.
Sure.
But they do the whole thing. I mean, they dress up like the Beatles. You can see them in their Sgt. Pepper gear there. They're phenomenal. I mean, they sound just like the Beatles, and then they've got these great orchestra charts, and so we play with them on all of these great songs. And you know, the Beatles makes a perfect fit for a concert with orchestra because so many of their songs used strings or horns.
That's so true. I never thought about it before. Because you think upbeat and it's just pop, but then it works so well.
Especially as they kind of went on in their career, you know, it's really pretty symphonic. I mean, imagine Eleanor Rigby without the strings, or you know, it's going to be a good concert.
Have you worked with them before?
I've worked with them one time before. We had them with us on a gala a long time ago, almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
And even then I thought, okay, we've got to do this as a full concert
People
for
need
our
to
full
experience
hall
this.
because we want everybody to get to hear this.
So
And
fear of missing out. This has been in the works for 10 years,
it's been in
it
the
sounds
works
like.
for a while, and they are just great. They're so good to work with, but they're such great musicians. I mean, the Beatles were such great musicians.
Sure.
So it works well.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
amazing.
Now, I know the prep for each show kind of looks a little bit different, but how many rehearsals does the symphony actually get with this group ahead of the performance this weekend?
One.
Just one?
Yeah. With a group that they're pros, they're such pros. They've done this show so many times, and their charts are so good that we just get together on the day of the concert. That's it.
That's
and
incredible.
So one rehearsal, put it all together.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
do
mean,
the
you're
show.
pros, they're pros, and that's just how it works.
That's right.
I mean,
Yeah.
music is universal.
That's right.
So
Yeah, exactly. I mean, on our classical concerts, we usually do 4 rehearsals. Pops, 2 or 3. With a group like these guys, it's 1.
Yeah. So I know like the Pops concerts kind of differ from the classical. So why would you encourage people to come and see this one specifically?
Yeah, well, it's a great opportunity. I mean, for one thing, who's not a Beatles fan?
Sure.
And this is your only chance to hear this kind of music done in live performance with the backup of all the instruments. I mean, there are Beatles tribute groups and things, but to have all the strings and all the horns, all the trumpets, all that with them. And it's a good chance for someone who maybe doesn't come to the orchestra very often or feels like I don't really know kind of what
my
this
thing or
whole
something.
experience is like. You know, come. We don't care what you wear. Go as fancy as you want. Go as casual as you want. Wear Beatles clothes.
Absolutely.
Wear your British bow tie. Whatever it is, come and just enjoy a great concert. And you'll recognize everything on it. I mean,
that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
So is it going to sound the same as kind of what we're used to, or is it more of a is it slowed down? Like, is there any difference in how it's performed?
it'll be kind of how you're used to hearing the songs, but with a little bigger palette. Behind it.
Okay.
If you can kind of, imagine watching something on a phone and then watching it on IMAX, right? I mean, it's the same thing,
right?
But just expanded.
You've sold me on it.
I know, honestly.
When you hear it live, the sound is all around you. So, I mean, I don't care how good your stereo is, it's not the same thing as sitting in the room and having the sound all around you.
Yeah.
And the energy of the crowd. One of the things that was great about the Beatles was the energy that they drove in the crowd that then in turn drove those performances. And so you're going to get a little bit of that with this.
I can see
so
that.
So Kyle, we want people in Springfield and surrounding areas to come and experience this. So how can they get more information and get tickets?
So you can always go to our website, which is springfieldmosymphony.org. The Mo is really important. You don't want to end up in, there it is, springfieldmosymphony.org. Or the Facebook group or Instagram, and all of those will tell you all of the information you need to know. Tickets are handled through Hammond's Hall box office. You can get them on the day of the show. They're going fast though, so people should get them early.
And this Saturday, right?
And it's this Saturday night. I don't do it. I normally do a pre-concert talk. We don't need to for the Beatles.
It speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself.
Yes.
So no pre-concert talk. Just 7:30 show, Hammond's Hall, and we'll hope to have it sold out.
Awesome.
Get those
Kyle,
tickets
thank
fast.
you for being here. Yes, we're so
Yeah.
excited about
Thank
this.
you.
Kyle.